Hivyo.
So guys, welcome to yet another episode of
Let's
Talk
talk
underscore
_
ha. I am Amundi Awur.
I am Mumbi Washira.
I am Precious Masharia. And I want you guys to tell us how your week has been since we last saw each other. Anything interesting that has happened? Amundi.
Okay, so oh my lord. Yesterday I was going to Mombasa Road and nilipanda march from home. Nilikuwa na get late. Place nilikuwa nafaa kufika by 9 am, so nikatoka hapa late nikafika 8:30 kwa basi nikapanda. Alafu viti za nyuma zilikuwa tudogo, so nilikuwa tunafinyiliwa makalio. Man, walai, tumekaa watu kaa 7. I'm supposed to be like okay, tumekaa watu 5 and then I'm supposed to be like the 6th person. Nimefinywa, mimi nikamwambia makanga, yo siwezi kaa hapa, wacha tu nishuke. So another girl akaenda, alikuwa petite, akaenda akakaa nyuma. And then nikafika kwa mlango, makanga akaniambia like mtu atashuka Amboseli, unaweza uko sawa kusimama? Nikasema okay. And then when I looked back, oh my god, nikaona like this friend tulikuwa tunasoma in high school, anaitwa Riz, I think anaitwa Vulimu or something. So we locked eyes and then I went to sit with him after. So he just it was fun for me because we have always been friends. And he, in that one sitting, toka hapo mpaka town, he just reminded me everything I had forgotten about myself. For example, he reminded me of how smart I was, how brave I was, how humble I was. He even told me how I used to sing nicely, and it's like, Miss Deji believe in singing. And he also told me, you're a good singer, you should start singing. He was such a gentleman. Tukashika kwa gari. Ali make sure nimefika gari za Mombasa Road because I didn't know. And then I told him goodbye.
Do you have his number?
He has my number. Yeah, I'm sure he'll text. Yeah, I think that was fun. Like, it really made me want people around me who know me and who remind me of who I am every time I forget about myself.
That's
That's good. Umetoka from awe to that's good.
Yeah.
Leandro. Have you ever noticed someone akitaka kuongelelea how he met a guy before aongelelea? So pia wewe before mseme hiyo how you met a guy inakwanga like your face
In a light out.
I feel like it's someone you like or something of the sort.
Yeah, I used to like him in high school, and he had a girlfriend, so I've never like I just liked him, you know. He's cute and he's also a good singer, but yeah, we've always just been friends. Yeah.
namtumia hii podcast.
Tunamtumia.
Tunamtumia hii podcast asikie. Hey mimi, my week has been amazing.
Also, you're going for a date.
Tunamtumia.
Please chill.
I'm sorry.
So a lot has happened kwa wiki yangu. So my week has been amazing. Actually, a lot has happened. And first and foremost, I saw these two walevi wenye walifanya nione what real and true friendship looks like.
Okay.
These two guys, moja alizima.
Kwa barabara.
Kwa barabara. Ni was like they look like wako in their either late 20s or early 30s.
Yeah.
So moja alizima kwa barabara and he was asleep like hapo chini. And then this other guy aliona hataweza kumbeba. So akaenda akamsongesha akamkalisha mahali. He went, I don't know where, came back with a wheelbarrow.
Akambeba, gosh.
Na alafu anamwambia, hebu panda ama nikuache.
Actually, it's a good best of friends.
Like alienda akakuja na wheelbarrow na alibeba
wapi wheelbarrow?
I don't know.
Maybe they stay.
Maybe I think wana live around. Alirudi na wheelbarrow, carried his friend and they went home. Like hiyo kitu ilikuwa like that is good friendship.
Yeah, it's
Like
That is amazing.
that is for better for worse type of friendship.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
best
for
friends.
for real.
Like hakumwacha hapo, hiyo ni for worse. And the fact that aliona probably hawange afford boda at the moment or something like sijui alienda akatafuta wheelbarrow.
Ama maybe angeza kwa bodaboda.
Or aliona ni risky pia or something.
Okay, me I'm just imagining how walikuwa tipsy.
Yes, they were both
And I
drunk.
imagine akimsukuma na wheelbarrow, he's tipsy.
But he's fighting to make sure rafiki yake amefika
Yeah,
home.
that's
It's really nice.
It's nice. It is.
The other thing,
Oh my god.
I met up with my small cousins, and trust me, kids do the dumbest things.
Okay.
Watoto walikuwa wakula mandazi na ice cream.
Okay, ice
like
cream ile ya cream ama
ice cream. Like ice cream.
Okay.
Walikuwa wakula mandazi na ice cream. And then I asked them, I actually recorded a video and asked them, mnakula aje mandazi na ice cream?
Yeah.
Cousin yangu wa grade 5 anjibu, that's her lifestyle. Mungu wangu nikiwa class 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I know my English wasn't that bad, but that's her lifestyle.
Okay, wait.
Level.
Is it the English for you? For me, it's the.
No, it's one, how they were so comfortable eating the
Yeah.
mandazi. And then also the response, like how the response came. Juu, mnakula mandazi na ice cream, alafu naambia that's our lifestyle.
I feel that it's so nice for them already, like, wako bold enough
You
about.
can't tell anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
If this is what I want to do, they'll do it.
Huh?
I feel that is nice because si kitambo tulikuwa tunangojea kuambiwa cha kufanya. Na
Yeah,
ukifanya
true.
chenye ulikuwa unataka kufanya, of course kulikuwa na consequences.
Plus, for us, I
Yeah.
feel like we wouldn't talk to older people like that.
Anyhowly, right?
When we talk about it, Generation Z are like this. I feel like see what class 5
Alpha.
Generation Alpha.
Yeah.
Hao ndio wanakuja na moto, wanakuja tu kama moto Ferrari.
Fine, motor dragon testing.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
yeah. That's
But I feel like it's nice.
It's
are able
nice.
they're outspoken. They're able to
yeah.
say this and that. I think it's
Yeah,
good
that's
because-
Plus, I'm
actually
just the good cousin. That
yeah,
feel comfortable
inani
around.
remind at church kulikuwa na mtoi fulani alikuwa amekaa hapo mbele, and then there's this elder woman akakuja akamwambia unaweza enda kukaa hapo nyuma nikaa hapa mbele. Huyo mtu akamwambia kwani mimi ndo umesikia enda kukaa huko nyuma pia mimi ndo kukaa hapa mbele.
Oh no. Okay, you see, like, that's so shocked because how did you just talk to an older person like that?
So,
But it's
But it makes
but
sense.
kids also have rights.
Yeah.
Rights because I'm just like, why in a matatu wewe kwa nini unapenda gari kama imejaa and then you are
Unataka
mtoto
nikusimamie.
asimame na maybe hata kama
Yeah,
atalipiwa ufare. Okay, kama yes amelipiwa but you're just like ashuke mtu mwingine akae. They're also human.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like you tell the older generation that, oh my god, you're like, no, child is supposed to respect older people. Something like
But
that.
I could be all sorts of.
I know, and it's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, also the other thing that happened.
Oh my god. All this
Niliambia
happened
a
to
lot
me.
has happened.
All this happened to
A
you.
lot has happened hii wiki. Guys, mshaikuwa mmenyamaza tu hivi. Like, okay, the entire week there was this full moon ilitokea 2 days ago.
I didn't know. I wasn't
Well, it
outside.
has been so pretty.
I wasn't
You haven't been
outside.
outside?
Full moon,
I haven't.
it's so, you haven't been outside?
At night.
Oh, okay. Full moon ilitokea like 2 days ago. So there was this theory how the week has been, the last couple of weeks, because people who believe in universe, or I'm looking for this word. Mepotea. Okay, mepotea.
Galaxy.
No, like
Stars.
philosophy. Nimetafutaje? Mungu. Na ndio maana naambiwa hapa, that's our lifestyle. Anyway, for the people who believe in philosophy, it's been a red moon phase.
What does red moon face mean?
I'm landing. So before let me cook. Okay. So last week and the week before, kumekuwa na people complaining of migraines, headaches, excessive joto, excessive fatigue, and all those things that zilikuwa zina happen kwa body.
Yeah.
Also for the ladies, some were saying that their periods came either earlier or later, or a lot of things have been happening in our bodies. And philosophically, it's because of the red moon. So when the red moon is happening, this is what happens. The orbit, like vile inazungukanga at the same time with specific planets.
Oh yeah, true.
So during the red moon, there's universal energy, and people believe that you can. Don't come at me, guys. Don't cancel me. Juu mseme sijui nilisema uchawi, sijui nilisema nini. No, everyone. It's a democratic republic, and these are my 2 cents. So, if you believe in like manifesting and all those things, when it's the red moon time, it's your time to let go. It's your time to let go of all the things you don't want to move with as you welcome the new moon.
I also feel like even if you don't want to, like, you want to continue with those things, but it's time for you, like, let them go. The universe also finds a way for you to
True.
let them
It
go.
does. So yeah, that was another thing that was happening.
So what did you let go? Am I story yeah?
Hey, so maybe tuna let go.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, singekuwa fine, you can let go. But sasa there was that phase, yeah, could let go a lot of things.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you've been outside that much.
Yeah, I've been outside, vizuri. They are good
nice.
outside. Not outside.
Okay, precious.
For me, my highlights, I think they're kind of lessons. I have like one, two. Then we see if I have the second one. So this is something that I've come to realize. Because my week I didn't have like a lot, but this is something that I came to realize. No matter how you feel, someone really understands you. If they have not gone through whatever you went through, they really don't know how you felt or how you feel.
True.
If right now Monday I come to you, or let me use this example, like when I lost my brother, people came and all that, but if you've never lost someone firsthand, you'll never know how it feels. You will tell me sorry, you will come and stay with me, you will hug us, you will contribute money at the time, you will come to our home and do all those things, but you will not feel exactly how you're feeling as a family and all that. And I feel like this is something that people need to learn. Yes, and if you may allow me to use this example, like when I lost my brother, yes, people will come, people will contribute, people will come stay with you guys, people will hug you, they'll come to the funeral, but it's not, if they have not lost a person firsthand, they're not going to really feel how it felt. And this also dawned on me this week, because I'm just like, maybe it's Mumbi, and I've been explaining something to you, Mumbi. Like, what example can I use? I don't know, maybe I've been sick for a long time and I keep on explaining to you, and I feel like you know it, because you've been there for me all the time, and I feel it's like you know it, and you know the pain that I'm going through. But in real sense, if you've not gone through, or if you're not sick the way I am, you don't really understand.
I think I understand where you're coming from, because one thing, I think lately things have been tested sana on my end, like friendship level, family level. Like I feel kuna vitu mingi zimekuwa zikitestiwa, and you as human, you always have that one or two people you talk to about life. And if I talked to you, let's say I'm in a relationship and it's not healthy, I come tell you, and I come tell Precious differently. I'll come tell you, hi Amundi, by the way, my partner XYZ. Then I come to Precious and tell Precious, my partner XYZ. And then something comes up that involves my partner. And I call you to, like, mko hapa na mimi niwaambie, by this, you know what I've been telling you about my partner.
Yeah.
So my partner has done this.
Why would I do?
And then your reactions zikuwe different.
Of course.
Like your reaction ikuwe, you see how she's saying, you don't really know. Maybe Precious has been through such a situation or something close to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel anaelewa and akona like what she has to say. But because you've never been such a situation, how you approach the situation
It's
probably
different.
inanibaffle vibaya sana.
Okay, for me, I feel like, of course, people will always have different perspectives. Hata kama tumeenda go the same thing, tuta have different perspective. Number 2, I feel like when you tell something, when you share something and inakuumiza, it's not usually really how the other person will tell you the right things. I feel like it's for them to like have that listening here to make you feel like you're being listened to.
Yeah.
Another thing, I might have undergone through the same thing, but life is funny. And you may notice, I don't know if it's the same for men, but for women, go through a pain, alafu when it heals, it completely moves out of your body kabisa. Understand like how maybe vile pressures atakuwa na feel, but I won't feel the same, like kama like vile unasema, like I won't be feeling the same thing you're feeling. And I think that is how human beings are supposed to be. Si must ni feel the same thing, but nikuwe empathetical enough kukupe hiyo space. You want to cry, I am a safe space for you, enough for you to kuje ulie, and just be there for you, because hatuwezi feel the same. Hata kama ni level of pain, we can't feel the same level of pain.
Yes, I'm only understand when we say we can't feel the same level of pain. But you'll understand and be like, because I've gone through the same situation, and I can see Mumbi maybe crying. I'll be like, it's okay, let her cry, because I know maybe when I went through the same thing, maybe for me I didn't cry. I was not maybe crying, but maybe I was, I don't know, maybe sleeping a lot or anything of the sort.
Yeah.
And there's a point that you've said that I've not agreed with, and I'm trying to remember that point.
When
you say that people will feel differently. I feel like people will know how to handle the situation, even if I'm not feeling the same pain, because people will just know. Let me give you this example. Let me just use my brother again. Yeah. So like that time, I feel like, for me, this is what I feel like. I felt like at that time, this was not the time for people to come and talk to us and tell us. Because I remember that time, we in the mortuary, and then a certain woman comes to me telling me, we should take you to our church to pray, because this is a premature death. And I'm just like, yo, at this time, I've never even gone through such a thing. We are confused. I'm scared. I feel like I don't even want my mom to go anywhere away from me, because I feel like I've already lost this person. I'm going to lose the other person. Why are you coming to tell me such things at this time? And people calling my mother apokando, like people are calling her apokando, and I just felt like wherever she's going, I need to follow her, because I felt like I'm going to lose her at the same time. So I feel like, because I've gone through that, if such a thing happens to any one of you, God forbid, I'll be like, Mumbi, don't talk to Amundi right now. Give her some space. Or if you're talking to her, just don't tell her now you need to go to church or anything of the sort. And at least because they have been there. But someone who has not been there, maybe someone will be like, why are these people screaming and crying?
Okay, so I feel we have to valid perspectives, understand your perspective, but pia, I feel like a supportive person is a supportive person is a supportive person, whether may undergo through it or not. So na kuna difference ya me understanding the time you're going through and me being aware of your emotional needs at that particular time. So for example, the woman who came and said like this is a premature death, that woman, for her, according to her beliefs, according to how she has been raised and the kind of environment amekuja from, for her, something like that, for them, ni premature death, and there's a way they handle it. A different person atakuja awambie like, please give this family space, because that is how they handle it. Then there's also a way you as precious you handle things. So people handle things differently, and to them that is like the best way. And if you'd ask them, give me advice on this, they'll give you advice from that point of view, because that is how wanajua kuhandle is a situation. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. But now when we talk about when I said if maybe I share with you and I feel like it's like you've known what I usually go through, because I keep on sharing with you all the time, and I come to realize that you don't really know. The question is, you see, sometimes I can come to you, I'm wondering, this has been happening, this has been happening, this has been happening. You tell me what to do, you're okay, you're good with me and all that. But I come to you at this particular time, and then unanibash to an example, then that will make me feel I felt like we were in the same.
I had someone I could talk to, and right now I don't think I can talk to you again.
But you didn't. So that is one of the lessons I've come to learn this week.
Yeah, true.
Which makes me think, what if there's only too much you can tell someone?
That is a correct statement. You can
like
tell everything.
No, not like everything. Say I usually come to you, Amondi, about my partner. Again, So I usually come to, hey, Amondi, my partner did this, my partner, or my brother, or my sister, or name it. I think it gets to a point I shouldn't tell you about them anymore.
Why?
Because that is what will bring people to this point here. I've been telling you, but this one time I tell you, and it looks like either you fed up listening to, my shenanigans, or you haven't been listening to me.
Okay, I think I've experienced that. So with women, we have friends for me, tuseme mimi na Mumbi, we connect tuseme with boyfriend stuff. So you're my go-to person if anything boyfriend happens. And Precious is like my plug wa fashion. So I'd always tell Precious about fashion things, and this happened. Do you think my body's nice with this clothing, So you have like this person. So for you, I feel like it's becoming too much because the only thing we connect to on a deeper level ni the relationship thing. Now, sometimes, to some for example, if to make create a relationship and mimi, I always tell you, and maybe I'm not the kind of person like aware enough and I'll also let you speak. Obviously, Tafika Mahali, you'd get fed up because you also have your bad days. And maybe I came to you on your day, you don't, you also maybe need space, and maybe you don't even know how to tell her, you know what, I need space. Can we talk about this later?
Then that means that friendship was one-sided.
Sometimes it
or
is.
maybe it's season to end. You know why? Because when you talk about fashion, Mondial, yes, I'll be like, I love how you dress. Can you help me maybe be choosing this and that, or we go to the market together and buy this and that? You say yes. So may I always feel comfortable coming to you
For the
telling you, do you think
clothing.
this hairstyle is good with me? Do you think this nini are good with my color, my complexion?
Alafu siku moja nichoke.
But and then because I definitely sit, keep on asking you for
it's not a daily thing.
Okay.
If maybe I'm going for rugby, to watch rugby, I'll ask you maybe short all that. If we're going for a wedding, you will tell me wear an Ankara or something of the sort. And then this time we come to you and maybe tell you we are going to court. I'm going to court because of my uncle and all that kind of stuff. And then you go to like sutafute.
Suende uchi.
Okay,
like
so I feel
kenye unataka.
Okay,
Phil.
Me with passion. Why do I come to you this time round? Yes, I've been coming to you, and why do I come to you this time round? Because I've never been to court. I don't know what to wear, if it's a long dress, a long skirt, or shorts, or whatever. And why do you tell me at go?
And you didn't tell me. For instance,
you guys,
you didn't.
You're
No, it's an example. I think I understand. That's why I said I think I get where you're coming from. What if this person atakuwa dismissive? Like, mi sioni mbona unaniuliza si utafute tu nguo yako.
Okay, so
like kitu hiyo.
This is what I'm feeling, and I think I've experienced this. So for for me, I feel like you'd come to me when you just want something from me, and that is like my advice on fashion sense. Umeniambia umeenda rugby, why can't you like also invite me niende rugby na wewe? You see, why can't you like maybe for me na feeling for women atuongeangi communicating outrightly like please involve me here because nimeona wewe unakujanga tu niambie like
just talk. Communication is the key. Just
probably
when you're going for rugby,
sijui unapenda rugby.
So for people don't know, so mi nitakwambia Eri niulize alafu niseme no, at least you asked, at least you included me.
What if I'm going with my boyfriend?
So you just tell me.
Okay, I'm going with my boyfriend.
I think that is where we meant
please help me with what I can wear.
Or will you be a third wheel?
No feel for a lot of me like this happens a lot with the women because for guys inakunga tu normal like we vai ama like advices unakunga tu like ziko legit, but for women na feelingi they do, but haifikangi hiyo emotional ama ikoingi personal ile yenye ukienda mahali tuseme for example umesema you looking for an outfit kuenda night out ama umeenda ku watch movie. For me I feel like soon include pia because at this point we are practically friends, Ujai feel hivyo
kani ya job like ndani na feeling hivyo juu
if you're not invited, please don't invite yourself. If you're not
but
plus
I'm trying to say why they might be fed
I think I will tell this
like
person
included, but wewe ukitaji help yake you're there.
That's not my fault juu kayo sijui ka unapenda rugby, so if you don't make it known to me, or say I'll ask you, but then do you like rugby?
Rugby.
Nikijua ka kuna chance hivo,
It's
but ile yenye it's closed ended, maybe nimeletewa ticket moja, I can't tell you I have one ticket, let's go.
okay, so it's not your fault, but pia I'd want you to like, kama you have someone mwenye mnaulizananga advice and it has been like for a while, just know that person takes you as a friend. So if you tell her like, I'm going out to watch a movie, atajiuliza, why can't you invite me? Kwa hivyo atajijaze you have other friends. Like, mi na feel, una get ninasema?
Yes, but what if you're my friend when it comes to advices, like I can ask you about boyfriends, family and all that. When it comes to Mumbi, I can ask about finances and what else, maybe fashion. When it comes to someone else, I can't ask them about all these things, but I can go out with them.
But okay, I get you, and that's valid. But shida ni attachment. No, like vile we are right now. So nikipata like mulienda mali na Mumbi, you guys didn't tell me, I feel like, why are you guys excluding me? You know, there's this other person. So when ukianzanga communication with women, huwa ina grow so fast. Na hiyo like to keep it at a balance, need to settle. Maybe at first utazignore, but it keeps growing.
Amade, I think we shouldn't have any expectations when it comes to anything. That is what I learned in 2024.
Expect
You shouldn't have
disappointment.
Okay. The hard way.
You shouldn't
The hard motherfucking way.
Are you cursing? Are you okay? Okay, it's
Talk to
okay.
us. It's a safe space.
I was questioning any expectations.
True.
But you see, like the way you're saying, if maybe I go out with Mumbuta, like, so you're always the three of us. Right?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
It
it
just be, if they go, they go. If they don't invite you, don't invite yourself. If you're not asked about it, don't say it.
Okay, that's true. But sasa
You will be
shida
disappointed.
ni you hata kama tuseme, for example, today I don't have any expectations, but there's a kind of feeling that comes.
It's
And,
natural.
yeah, it's a natural feeling. You can, because you're an emotional person, and most times tunatakingi vitu personally, lazima you'll have that feeling. So maybe how you respond to that feeling though, it either affect the relationship we have. But hata kama una expectations, you'll feel a type of way, because human beings tunapenda kukuwa included in things. We are social beings. So you guys mujue tu kwenye mtandao wawili mahali alafu mtume photos, I'd be like, nitakuwa najiuliza mbona watu wako neat.
But you know, saa zingine watu hawakuangi wamekuweka mali umewaeka.
Yeah, true. Yes,
So
true,
that's
yeah.
also another reason.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
mi nafikiria sisi watatu we are locked for life. Mnangoja tu nitoke
Umejilock
pale
peke
nje.
yako.
Nimejilock peke yangu bwana.
It's a bad joke.
It's a bad joke.
Kai,
Okay, it's a serious, painful, hurting joke.
But you know, sometimes inakuanga hivyo.
Yeah,
I think it's
Me-
all about knowing your position in people's lives.
That is true. Me, I've learned that. I think this year, I was in a relationship alone. Guys, I was in a relationship alone. So it reached a point, and I asked this guy.
It's a safe space. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
It's fine. I was in a
Saya
relationship
anaiongelelea
alone.
Yeah,
amehili.
it's good.
I was in a relationship alone. So
For how long?
I think for several months.
Okay, how did
So
you
this
know you were
guy
alone?
just came. We were everything was fine. Everything was fine. Okay, we were not arguing and not doing anything. We were just having the best time. We were vibing. And after this guy just tells me, I feel like I'm in a really great friendship. And then I asked him, what do you mean? Akaniambia, I'm not,
Excusez-moi.
yeah, because I'm not romantically attracted to you.
Yo,
Had you guys defined the relationship?
Yeah, we were dating.
were you doing what dating people do? People who are dating do?
I'm telling you, it's a relationship peke yangu. Yeah.
That's a bad person. Though.
Okay, so this is what he said. Nikamuuliza, so what do you mean? Akaniambia like, I kissed someone else and I really enjoyed the kiss.
Oh Lord Jesus!
So I asked him.
So wait,
okay,
you are not only in a relationship alone, but they were doing things with someone else?
but it's fine because I think during that time we had like tuliacha kuongeleshana for like 2 weeks because there's something he said and it didn't sit right with me, so he like pulled away for a while.
No, but
And then I think he continued his life, and then when we made things okay again, and then nilikuwa kwa hii euphoria, yeah, we've settled things. This was our first challenge and we talked it out, we communicated, and the relationship is back, it's strong. I love when he tells me that, and then kamwambia, so what do you think we should do? Because me nilikuwa nalipuka inside, and when nikiwa really really hurt nakulizanga, so what do you think we should do, like finding solution.
Yeah.
So he told me like we should go with the flow until either one of us finds someone great. And me, I just looked at him and I told him, me, I can't sit in the
This
sidelines.
shit.
I can't sit kwa sidelines waiting for you to get your greatest love, for you to find that whatever you're looking for. And that's how I left.
it's good you left.
It's
in
good
the
you
first
left.
place.
I left.
Yes.
Because how can they tell you they kissed someone else and you guys okay.
So
Okay, they say
It's
that men
weird.
cheat
Yeah,
with
yeah,
their
yeah.
but wait.
ile nini trend ya TikTok ya the bar was so low here cause one thing kitu ingine I've been trying to understand. I think I mentioned that to you.
Yeah.
Ile yenye when a relationship is midway and one of the parties says they need a break from the
So
relationship.
yeah.
Where do I take my feelings?
So where do I take my feelings?
So it's funny. It's funny. So for me, I feel it's funny because I didn't take a break from him.
He's the one who took a break from you.
That motherfucker blocked me. Okay, uta edit motherfucker.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
candid.
I'm sorry
What?
for calling him MF, but okay, I haven't even really processed feelings because I think right now though, I think I'm really, really hurt and I'm angry. I don't know why I'm angry, but I'm hurt and it's painful.
But at least you know
But-
you're angry.
Yeah. And for some weird reason, I feel it's okay because right now I know what to expect. I know how to set my boundaries. I know how to like really stand up for myself in a relationship. And I think that is a lot of women are losing themselves in the relationship because ukiingianga for a woman akiingia in a relationship and she really loves that guy, she does everything for that man.
I think that is super scary.
And it's scary because when I losing a lot of things about yourself. No wonder like yesterday when I met Reese, he really like reminded me a lot of things about
Your
myself.
That's nice.
It's
I
nice.
feel like it's also good because at least you've learned lessons, and right now when you enter into another relationship, you're going to be alert.
Really
your eyes are going to
aware.
be open. You're not going to be in the relationship alone.
And the
Yeah.
fact that she can communicate about it
Yeah.
means your emotional intelligence is so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, kuna kitu nilikuwa kusema nimesahau.
But in movie,
Oh,
I
yeah.
yeah. I kissed someone else and I liked it. How do you tell someone face to face like something like that?
Okay, I
People are
I
men.
appreciated his honesty.
But still.
But still. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I've learned. You shouldn't get into a relationship because you need the guy. You should get into a relationship because you are already sufficient yourself. Like it's just a bonus. It's just a bonus
They're
being
not
in a
there
relationship.
to limit
Yeah.
the equation.
Yeah, so kuna this line yenye nilikuwa na watch movie leo, alafu there's this daughter alikuwa anauliza mamake. This daughter alikuwa anaambia mamake was so happy, so akamuuliza, so is the new man making you this happy? And the mother's comment ilinifanya like this is what is supposed to be going on. So mama alisema like I don't need a boy to be this happy.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my god, like it was so, I think, reflective. Like you need to be sufficient enough. Like already you're a package. You're 100% before you get into a relationship. It's like it's just an added bonus. Yeah.
And I think it's something I've always
Yeah, true.
It's something I've always believed in. Ile personally, I think I've ever mentioned it to you guys. If I feel I'm not in the right mental
Yeah,
capacity
space.
and as a person, then I can't hold a relationship. Because that means mi siwezi jihold, ndahold aje mtu mwingine.
Yeah,
Sijipendi enough,
hold
ndatoa
on.
mapenzi ya kukupenda wapi. Like,
Yeah.
if I am not self-sufficient, I don't love myself that much, I am not in the mental space to hold myself, carry myself, make decisions for myself, then there's no need of dating, because that means I'll be doing things for two.
Yeah. You'll be doing
And that will
simple
be a
work.
burden for me because I don't even have for myself. So yako inatoka wapi?
True.
I think that's one thing I promised myself. As long as I am not, it's the same thing I told myself. As long as I'm not in a position where I want to be to get kids, then I won't get kids.
Yeah. True.
Sileti watoto
I think
wateseke kwa
someone should be
dunia.
sober enough to know that.
Yeah.
And there's something Amondi said about losing yourself. What? And I think I have shared this video I watched on Instagram where a certain lady was alikuwa celebrate birthday yake, and then she was remembering her last year's birthday and the
yeah.
other year and the other year. So the other years she used to have all her friends, like 6 friends, and
Oh,
her mom
yeah.
and then Nani. And then the other year her friends. And then this year it's just her and the man.
Oh, yeah.
Nkeki 2 years keki iko. And then it's just her and the man. And I was just like, wow. I think this happens to most of us.
Yeah.
Even the men, they forget who they are. Mnashinda kwani siku hizi mumbia anakuanga wapi?
Yeah.
I feel like hakujangi maybe shoot, hakuji podcast or anything of the sort, because they feel like this
The family
like-
has the relationship has consumed most of their time.
of their time, which is okay. I feel
Which
like
is
yes,
okay.
It's good.
To some extent, yes. To some extent, no.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't like lose your friends just because you have a boyfriend. You shouldn't
True.
lose whatever your interest just because you have
Your
a
work,
girlfriend.
your career.
Yeah. Yes, and I feel like this is one of my fears because I've been in a relationship before where I was willing to just stop everything and be with this person because they were not from
Around.
Nairobi, and I was just like, yeah, I can move out and out of Nairobi.
Size.
If I ever tell
Size.
Kwa nini sasa?
Size.
It's okay.
no, it's not okay.
It's
Because
okay.
what-
I'll tell you
Depends
what's
with
okay.
the point of the
I'll
relationship.
tell you
Plus,
what
it also
you're going.
depends with where I am at what point I am in my life, because you can't tell me like right now we have this podcast. I just leave everything and
Oh, so that
just
is not
go.
the okay part.
Mm.
But I feel like you like expressing your sigh. Like I feel it's okay. Like just hizo emotions zinafaa
the
kutoka.
emotions. I
and
feel like you're
yeah.
saying it's okay.
No. I'm saying
No.
it's okay for you.
Okay,
to,
at
like,
one point it's okay
because
because
umesai ukasema ukifanya hivyo tukupige na
Hey, me
akitaka
No.
kumove tena
Ukitaka kumove.
tumpige.
or until I stop everything that I'm doing for myself or everything that I do, maybe work, everything, things I love, just to be with.
Okay, I ask him if he can move because you
Now for
maybe
him, he couldn't because where he used to stay was there. Like his shamba, his house is there. His
and then
church
tell
is
him
there.
sell everything and
And
then come.
he
Yeah,
can,
because
yeah.
you're
I'm
doing
a-
he's asking
You're
you to
also
make
doing
the
the
same
same.
sacrifice.
Okay, at the time you would have.
At that time, I wasn't even thinking about
Or
it.
you can just text him and ask him a generic question. If I told you to sell your farm and come have a career in Nairobi, would you?
Or
come
unaweza acha
with
farm
you?
huko
Yeah.
and we come and si kuna watu bado wako na like the retirement homes.
Oh, I also forget. He was a leader there. He had a political seat in that area, so it was hard.
I feel nothing is really hard.
Hardship is a mentality
But-
and a social construct.
But I feel the priority. I'm sure we all make priorities. So for him, his priorities ni his political seat, his shamba, his career.
And for you,
And for you, what are your priorities?
at the time he
At the
was
time.
your
Yeah,
one and
that's
only
my
priority.
And
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays I'm always so scared because I feel like when you have someone and they just want to come and change everything about you, and I feel like, whoa, I don't want that.
That has made me think.
True.
I'm learning.
Mm.
I realized. Okay, I know nakuanga mean and ile.
Of course. Unakuanga-
I know hiyo, but sikuangi selfish.
yeah.
And I think I want to learn how to be selfish. with my time, with my emotions, with my thoughts, with my
Selfish.
brain, with my like everything hivyo. Like okay, I know si ati napeanga watu sana, but kuna mali nafikanga and ukiketi nyuma unajiuliza, I've been crossing rivers for these people, going miles.
But they don't.
These
do
people,
that.
have they been doing the same?
Yeah, they're going an extra mile for me.
Or ni mimi naenda 100 kilometers, ya naenda 10 meters.
Yeah, someone used to say, if you have a relationship, any type of relationship, ikwe career, ikwe friends, ikwe just anything, just make sure you're getting something in return. No, yeah, usifanye like usifeel vile una feel like you are doing 1000% while they're giving 5%, you know? Yeah, like make sure ataka ni 10% of your interest ziko served in that relationship.
Alafu pia nimekumbuka niliona meme ati it gets to a point in life for birthdays kitambo as kids excuse me, we wished for gifts, cake, snacks, balloons, name them. But there's a point in adulting where before your birthday you crave someone's presence. How true is that?
Like you want Precious to
That
attend
is
my birthday.
that is adulting. Specifically gifts and cake. I'm
You want the
feeling
presence of people.
the not specifically many people, but maybe
Yeah.
specific people or one specific person.
Not actually specific people, but just any person with genuine intentions.
Yeah.
Like you grow up and you just want people who are true.
And
Like
I
you're
saw
tired with
it.
the lies and stuff. Mbona unanismailia Precious?
Because I had understood that really differently. I just
Oh.
thought when she says that, it's like she wants maybe Precious to be there. Or you can say,
Please be
I want
there.
Amundi and Precious to be there because
Eh.
we're always together during podcast. So there's no way they can miss my birthday. Okay, that's what I understood.
When I saw that,
But when you
that
say it's people with different intentions, sorry, I also
Genuine,
understand.
yeah.
when I saw that meme, currently my birthday is in 2 weeks.
What do you want?
And nikanyamaza nikajiuliza.
Tukulete gift.
No staki
Oh, take a gift.
no sisi hivyo nikaketi nikajiuliza, what do I really want for my birthday this year?
What do you really want?
And I was like, or pia mimi, am I in the place where I'm craving to have someone with me on my birthday? And in my head kitu ilikuja ni, if I'm going, sija make up mind what I'm going to do for my birthday, and if I do anything, I think I want a cadot of people I want in my life the next 10 years.
All I want for my birthday.
And
is
I really want genuine. I think that's the,
Yeah.
and hiyo ndo kitu scary because I think it means we're growing up. I no longer want balloons. I want like a circle of genuine people around me, and I feel like
Okay.
that will be fulfilling enough. Does it make sense?
Okay,
Yeah,
it makes
a lot of
sense. But I think what I'm going to say doesn't make sense. So for me, I just want, for my birthday, I want money from myself. I want to have like enough money na niende to Mombasa. Nikae like a whole week. I switch off my phone. Just sit there na glasses. Na tule tu vitu. Tule tu coconut. Utu tu maji.
Madafu.
Yeah, I just want that. Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. No, maana nakwambia, I think it's a stage in life and growing up where we just want peace, serenity. Like say hatufikiri, and it's scary. That shit is scary as fuck cause mbona staki tu balloons na nifurahia nikazibust na niende home.
But we can do that.
Like
I feel.
si ati and inafika mahali before I celebrate my birthday, I'm even asking myself, okay, we are turning this age. What are we celebrating?
Okay, by the way, that is another scare. Like turning an year older. Like
Ooh.
when you see the numbers increasing, it is scary.
Yeah.
Why is it scary?
Inakukaribisha kwa kaburi once.
I don't think it's about the grief.
And
I think
two,
it's about
it's
the mark. The mark that you're leaving behind.
plus society. I think we're embedded in the society to a point. People expect you by the time unafika hii age.
be
this person, be married,
be
have a kid,
successful,
have your
yeah,
car, have all that.
have
And
a
then
house.
hata tukatae aje. Jana I had a conversation with someone and I was telling them, I think life is getting serious. And alikuwa like, life is not getting serious. You're the one who's making it
It's
feel
serious.
serious. And I think she made so much sense juu kaa singekuwa nimejiekea the things I want to achieve,
By a certain age.
singekuwa na feel life is getting serious.
Yeah.
Kaa singekuwa nimejiekea by this age I'm turning, I wanted this, I don't have this, I need to get this, I need to be here. Singekuwa
I've wasted a lot of
feel,
time.
I feel like I've wasted time. Evil, like things are not aligning, but it's cause nishajiset here. I want 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And if I just take a step back and be like, okay, it's okay, breathe in, breathe out, we can reset, it's okay, I think that will help.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Precious umenyamaza, what's up? Are you okay?
Nafikiria
I'm
sana.
just thinking about everything that Mumbi is talking about, and I feel like I'll just go back to expectations. I don't feel like we should have a lot of expectations when it comes to people, like when we're talking about birthdays and all. Because if I remember, like my birthday last year, the only thing I wanted to do is just go and jump. I don't know what those things are.
Trampolines.
Yeah, it's to-
Bouncing castle.
yeah. But I ended up spending the day with her. So I
Yeah.
think like, and I was fulfilled.
Yeah.
If my heart was
Peace.
at peace, my heart was full. Yeah, that's the one. So expectation. I feel like it's really hard to live without not having expectations or expecting things from people. But you learn it. You remember, like when we were going to Mombasa, I told you guys I've not googled the hotel that we're going to stay. I just want to be surprised.
Yeah.
Wacha tu niende nipate, oh, so the bed is this size. Okay, fine.
Na mimi ndo nilikuwa spoilers zote.
So they don't have a swimming pool huku ndani. Okay. Oh, so the fridge has no water. Okay. Perfect.
And
like
the-
I'm just okay with
And
that.
how did you
And-
feel after getting there?
Yeah.
Relieved. I didn't expect it to have like
A lot of things.
see, we had like 2 beds in one room. I didn't even expect that. Like it was just okay. Kama tungepata like every 1 bed in one room. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Something yenye imefanya nimereflect saizi, like during your birthday, my deepest worry is like I didn't get you a gift.
But you bought me cake.
Yeah, I bought you cake, but that was like my fear, like I didn't buy you anything. But chenye umesema about like your heart was full, I feel like my presence was gift enough.
Yeah, true.
Hey,
I'm not bragging, imagine. I'm just saying like the presence of someone, we don't feel like unaona presence za watu. No wonder like we cry a lot when people die. It's because we don't appreciate their presence in our lives. Like every day tunafaa kuamka ukisema like I'm really proud my mom is here. Like I can see her, I can touch her, you know. I'm gonna make jokes. I'm here and we have Davy who is our DOP. Davy, say hi.
Hey.
Yeah. So we have Davy mwenye, he's always here if you want like to do this podcast and to set your lights and to set everything. Like we have Precious, we have Mumbi, you know. Like we don't really appreciate people's presence enough. We should start
I
doing
think
that.
we don't know what you got till it's gone. When Davis
Yeah.
was here, tungekuwa like, hey, nani atatu?
Eh.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
the bad thing inakuanga, once that person goes without
Okay.
wewe kuwai waambia you meant this to me, or you meant like wakujua the value.
You are fulfilling a need I didn't know I had.
And also another thing I noticed is sometimes we don't know how much we lean on people for happiness and for the small joys. Saa zingine hatujuangi. Juu mimi, I came to realize through myself. There was a time I wasn't okay, like mentally. And all I wanted to is spend my days around pressures around you, nikuje to shoot, nikuje twende film, twende na like all my friends. I want to be around them. I want to yap. I want to, you see,
Yeah.
like
I see the red moon.
your time red moon hata haikukuwa, it was some time back haikuwa face ya red moon. And I didn't realize these people are just making me forget my sorrows for a while, forget what I'm going through, forget what I'm feeling. These people are just giving me that satisfaction here. life can be normal. But life wasn't normal at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And most of them didn't know
I-
I'm hanging
uh,
kwa shoulders zao for that.
I-
But they were giving it.
Okay, I'd love to disagree kidogo with your statement.
Mhm.
Like, people don't make you forget you have troubles. They make your troubles bearable.
So
They
at the
make you-
moment,
they give you strength to, like, when you say forget, it.
Forget that
okay,
some- what?
it's
I feel
unaona
it-
tukiwa
I
hivi
feel
na
it's at the
wewe.
back of your mind, but it's bearable because we are here. You
And
know?
I'm not thinking about it.
You're not
Ju,
giving it. Okay, you're not,
I'm not
giving,
giving
it
it attention.
life. You're not giving it life.
Okay.
Because once you start thinking about it, you give energy. Say, for example, I'm thinking about being hurt.
Mm.
I give you feeling your heart energy, and it becomes true to me. So neza anza kukuwa na feelings kwa mwili, neza hadi kuwa mgonjwa, right? But when you're not giving it life, inaweza kuwa at the back of your mind, unaweza kuwa una think about it, but it's not affecting you. That's what people do to you. Like right now, I might have been at home thinking about maybe the statements that maybe that guy made, but I'm here, I'm talking about them, but I'm not giving them life
Yeah.
because you're here, like we are sharing.
It makes sense. Also, recently, actually, Sasa, we go back to the things that happened the previous week. There's this friend of mine. We haven't talked
In a while.
for long.
Why?
Ivo, too, you see how life happens, and she's married, Sai.
Oh my god.
She has her baby girl, like all that. You see how life has happened, and tumekuwa tu mimi nikaanza kudo life Ivo. She moved away from where we was used, like Ivo. So atujaonana in a hot minute, and we've not been. Yes, we talk saa zingine kujibu status or hi, and she called me out of the blues.
Oh my god.
Jana. Was it Jana? Yeah, it was Jana.
Mhm.
She called me out of the blues. And have you ever felt you didn't know you needed someone to tell you something that much?
Until they did.
Like Reese.
Bro, I was in tears on the other side of the call.
Oh my god.
Like,
I was crying.
sikujua whatever she called me to tell me, nilikuwa na need that much at the moment. Because me nilikuwa, like, I was still doing life. Nilikuwa nimeketi kwa kiti, scrolling simu. I see her call and I'm like, oh, okay. And then pick. And then I didn't even, sikuwa najua kenye tunataka kuongelelea. And when she talked about it, it's something I've been, acha ni put out here, it's something I've been battling. I've drastically cut weight.
Okay, we're so sorry. By the way, I remember telling you vibaya. I think I nilisema vibaya because nilikuuliza Mumbi mbona like umekonda alafu ukasema tu everyone has been telling me nimekonda.
But then she told me the time watu wataanza kuniambia watu watakuwa kiniambia Mumbi umekonda and it doesn't hurt me or it doesn't make me think that means nitakuwa nimeheal.
Yeah.
Sahi it's been something, and she told me she's been through it, by the way, because I remember there was a time in her life she lost it. Na sahi ukimuona, oh my god, her body is tea. And one thing I didn't realize is swali inaweza umiza mtu, because I also don't have a reason when Precious ama wewe amondi mkuje mniulize or Devi or any other friend, someone is just asking me, Mumbi, you've been cutting weight. Mumbi, kwani ukuli, kwani uwe, kwani nini? Everywhere you walk in, you have to buy new clothes or zingine unapeleka kwa fundi if you can't lose hizo nguo at the moment.
I've been there, done that.
And when people constantly ask when you don't have an answer,
Yeah.
juu kama mi siwezi kuambia sijakuwa nkikula, like that's not the reason. Ama nikuje nikuambie XYZ, and people expect ukuange na hiyo jibu. And
That's why
how
I
she
said,
talked to me through it, why it made me cry. Why? And I didn't know I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's why we say when we're
glad.
starting,
Yeah.
if you've not gone through something, you wouldn't be able to know how to handle it. Because if I've gone through such a thing, I wouldn't come and ask Mumbi, no Mikonda and all that.
Utakuwa
You
more
have
aware.
gone through it, and sometimes you don't even realize. You realize it when you wear something that you've not worn in a long time. You're like, wow, and this shirt used to fit me, but right now it's not fitting me. This dress used to be like this, and now. Or when you meet people you've not met in a long time, they're like, what is happening to you? And we don't like it. And this brings us the next question. the way people put it, like yo.
I know. Ka jana, I was with my out two cousins. Wako grade 5 na tunatoshana. And then everyone is like, Mombi kwani ukulangi? Umeshinda watoto na miaka ka 15. Kwani
That's
ukuli?
so
Like,
Yeah, that's
insensitive.
not nice. Yeah, that leads to our next question. So the next question
But hata
is...
sijajibu hiyo kwa swali
Oh,
umeuliza.
nimeuliza gani?
umeuliza swali.
Nimeuliza swali, nimesema
Kuna swali
point.
umeuliza.
Amesema
no?
leads to the
Point.
question and then
Okay.
akaachia kwa
Okay,
point.
Yeah, so
sorry.
the question is, what are the things you feel like people shouldn't point out from other people?
Oh my god, don't ever point out my forehead.
Okay, sorry
for the
laughing.
comments, leave out my forehead.
Unajua nimecheka kwa nini? There was a time it was a topic like
Yeah, no. The first time we ever met like hapo mwanzo. Okay. I don't like people
First
talking
time we
about
ever
my...
Something wrong? Because you see the person we met, like,
Because the first time, the first
no,
time
I
we
wasn't
met,
the one saying ata.
it was during the time tukishoot monologues,
Monologues.
right?
Oh.
That was the first time I ever met like people, MPP,
Yeah.
Akina Walter. Alafu my forehead, my lord.
And funny thing, when people started talking about it, they were like, okay. Because I think that some people are just into other people a lot because you don't realize some things until
Or-
some people start saying, I don't know.
Okay,
Like the way someone can start saying, and then just to realize, oh,
So I feel that I read somewhere like people pick out
the insecurities in other people, right?
not insecurity in other people, insecurity in themselves.
They project.
Yeah, they project like
their security.
yeah.
in
So
others.
yeah, because I was so concerned about hairline. Lazima ta compare other people's hairline. So nasema, hey, I love your hairline.
But I think
Mumbi hairline yako, like hairline yake is a daily agenda kwa kichwa yake because I was so concerned about the hairline. Maybe if it's about the ujai kutana mse and she's always about the nails. Like I don't nails all the time, yeah.
Okay, makes sense when you think about it. Something that I feel people should not point out from other people is one, like we've talked about, weight. I don't know, because
Weight.
someone I know of someone who was given some medicines and then I think just because I need because nafanya add up. Is that right? Add weight. And so everyone is just like, hey, Connie, what is wrong? Why are you adding weight? Wow.
Kio tu ataka nini? Uki-add weight, why are you adding weight? Uki-cut weight, why are you cutting weight? Also, I notice people are so
Observant.
Yeah. Ju, when she called me, she was like, it's alarming because I've been viewing your status and every new photo I see, you're tinier than you were.
Oh my lord. Amekuwa kikumu
Like,
sana.
alikuwa hivo. That's why I've called you. Because niliona picha yako ya December. Nikasema, okay, life happens. Nikaona ya January. Nikaona ya 2 weeks hivo. Like, it's been hivo. And I didn't know people focus on such small details. Like, every time I post a photo of myself, you'll notice, there's a difference.
I think it's the people who care, no, like watafuatilia in
But
every
for her, she
photo.
did it with love.
Yeah, she
right?
did it with love.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
for people
love.
who don't care, they was zooming.
Okay.
Or like, but for her, she corrected you with love. We have some people who are going to zoom your photos. They just want to see if you're still breathing. I think that's the word they should use. There's some people who are constantly on your pages and all that just to see how you're faring on, if you're dying, if you're breathing and all that, and you feel like that is not nice. People of such energies are just not nice. But people who do that just because they care and they're going to correct you or they're going to advise you with love, then that's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's another thought process. I feel like sometimes people unknowingly critique other people.
Unknowingly, okay.
Yeah, like at a critic because that's maybe that's all he knows, ama that's all she knows. Like who look at the bad in every situation. So like they'll just tell you, umekonda unaka kijiti ama unaka weird.
Ati we si petit, we yun
Yeah, So for me, I feel
oh
like
good God, hey, okay.
I think sometimes just zinakaa tu ni personality ya msee. And it's so weird because they don't even think about what they're saying. Wako so insensitive in that way. They don't think about what they're saying. For you itaku hurt, but for them
It's just something that
it's
they act
normal.
out.
It's normal. Yeah.
I think kuna watu tu wanakuanga insensitive juu I know at one point nimekuwa insensitive na comments zangu. Mi nayo kuna saa mdomo yangu tu I will just tell you something, but kuna zingine sidhani people say them on a lighter note. Juu unajua mi kuna vitu nikiambia Precious ama nikwambie tunasemanga on a light note, ile it's us joking and making fun of a situation. But kuna zingine when people say them, again, people be knowing what they're doing and what they're fucking saying.
Thinking about that thing for a very
For
long
yeah.
time, and they didn't have.
They just got a chance and a platform.
pour it.
So
Yeah.
for the and I think for most insensitive people, they're usually projecting
Yeah.
either their insecurities, their fears. Mimi nitaona I don't have nyash, and then nianze kucriticize mtu akona nyash nikisema haikai vizuri or ikona like you see hivyo. So I'll
People do
probably
that
be
a lot.
projecting the fact that I wish I had nyash and I don't. Okay,
Yeah.
now
It's true.
I'll probably be projecting the fact that I don't have nyash kwa huyo mtu mwenye ako nayo, and it's
Or you're
wrong.
thinking, if God gave me this type of body,
Body.
this is what I'll be doing.
Yeah, now I don't have. I'm stuck with my small bones.
Yes. Guys, that was episode 3 of Let's Talk
Underscore her.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
guys.
next time.
Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms at Let's Talk _her.
Ha.
Subscribe YouTube to any Apple things you feel you should talk about the girl child, everything you feel, your insights.
Yeah.
Mtuambie hizi vitu.
Utaka kuwa guest here.
Yeah, ukitaka kuwa guest pia we're welcome.
Send
Tuongeza chingine.
Send us an email now, guys. Don't forget, don't talk about my forehead, guys.
No one is going to talk about.
Don't talk about my weight. Anyway, bye guys. We love you.
Bye.